Hello guys, today's topic is going to be letting yourself be bad before you get good. The title is straightforward. I don't even think I need to make a video on this. Just take that quote and move on with your day. But if you want something like a deeper analysis of that quote, listen to me talk for about 10 minutes straight. How does this relate to art? So basically, art is a skill. Even though a lot of people say you have great talent whenever they see good art, but it's a skill. I wasn't always good at art. Before, I used to make these drawings and they looked like those 1900s yaoi looking characters with the proportions that they had. Terrifying, I know. But I was a little kid and I didn't care that I was making bad art. I just enjoyed doing the motions naturally. I liked making anime characters, and that's all that mattered to me. And I did have a feeling that they looked a little bit off through my teeny child eyes. I just couldn't sense it because my brain just wasn't developed, and I could only see how weird it looked in hindsight, looking at it now. But I wasn't born good at making art. I just had a bigger interest in it and I was consistent in what I did. I made art nearly every day and I make art nearly every day now. And they do say practice makes perfect, which is very common and a lot of people roll their eyes again. But I'm starting to notice that common quotes actually work when you actually apply them. Like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's in every teacher's room. It's cringy, but are they lying? No. And if you think you're gonna be good at something the moment you pick it up, which you might be, but if you end up not being, then you just set yourself up for disappointment and failure. Because I mean, you literally just picked something up and thought you were gonna be a god at it. So it's just you can't skip the process. You got to start from the bottom and allow yourself to be at the bottom. Don't pretend to be don't pretend to be good at something the moment you pick it up, okay? If you do that, you won't make progress in anything. You have to admit that you're pretty bad at something. But you also have to be kind to yourself on that and keep moving forward. Stay consistent. And eventually, you won't even realize it until you look back and reflect and you'll be like, wow, this is insane progress after some years. So that's how it relates to art in my opinion. Yeah. A lot of people they tell me that they can't even draw a stick man. I know that's an exaggeration, but I know they can draw a stick man. But it just, they're basically saying I can't draw art because I suck at it. But you don't have to be good at the skill to make art. That's the thing about it. Anyone can create it except AI. Okay, they caught a stray, but anyone can make it. Even if it looks like not what they want it to, or not like the standard, it's just you just have to start. Everyone starts somewhere. You just don't tell me you can't do it, because you can. I was bad at art. look at where I am now after like a couple years. Like a couple years, more like freaking 10 years. But yeah. And honestly, if you never make progress, if you enjoy it, don't let like being not professional take that joy away from creating whatever it is you want to do. And if people bring you down for your shitty artwork, just know that there's someone else out there that'll see the same thing and be like, damn, this is a masterpiece. Everyone has their own perspective of what's good and bad. It just depends on you to really decide that in your own life. Because you can't control people. People can't control you. I mean, manipulation. But ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether something is good or bad, what actions to make, whatever choices that you have in your life, what you're good at, whatever. And this applies to basically every skill in life that'll happen. I mean, that exists. Walking, running, eating. I think that's a skill. I don't know. Reading, writing, music, etc., talking. I guess my big takeaway is that you have to keep trying, be consistent, and eventually you'll see progress, even if it looks really bad at first. If you're just consistent and you put that consistency in the right direction, because people are insane if they think doing the same thing over and over is going to change something. Yeah, just be consistent. But also, if something's not working out, try something new for that situation. Don't just be consistent in doing the same mistake over and over. Okay, don't do that. But just like be consistent in the skill you want. Make sure you're like actively building upon it, and boom, you have it. Easier said than done, but it's how you get it done, and it's probably the only way to get it done, just by trying over and over again until you go literally insane. But you have to step out of that comfort zone and actually put some effort if you want something. Now for me, I really want to talk to people. If I think of this as just a challenge and a skill and not something impossible to reach, it actually seems possible, and I will try. I will definitely try. Even if my interactions go bad and stuff, and even if they look at me like I'm crazy, I tried, and that's better than not taking action at all, or being portrayed as someone who doesn't care that they can't talk to people. Because some advice I got was that talking to people isn't like something you should value, which I think is wrong. Sometimes people are questionable, and sometimes I think it's better if I was just isolated in a forest without these crazy people. But you see, I think there's value in talking to people. It makes me feel good, and you acquire knowledge, and you build connections, and later on you can help people and people help you back. It just feels more natural that way for me. So yes, I'm gonna place value on it. And if I want it, I have to actually try to get it. And it's hard because I haven't gotten through that little obstacle yet. But it's like, what else can I do? Like, I could read all the fucking books I want about socializing and watch all the YouTube videos I want about how to make friends, but if I don't actually just go and just do it, what's the point in spending all that money or wasting all that time looking at absolutely nothing I would put forth to in my life? So I think that's the best way to have progress, just like putting yourself in the situation. Dive head first with some sort of knowledge. Don't just like spend $1,000 in investing on a day stock. That's kind of dumb. You of course need to start small, because I mean, if you jump into something right away, again, you think you need to prepare yourself for failure. So if you like go in all too big and you lose a lot, that really discourages you from trying again, which the consistency is important, not the result, the consistency. So I say probably start small, and eventually those skills will step by step build up. Lots of things are skills. Treat yourself kindly, but also don't procrastinate and make excuses from trying to get the skill that you want. Okay? Always have that balance. Always be consistent. Alright. See ya. Or thank you for watching. Yep. Goodbye.